Hi everyone, Bronwyn Scott-Woods from the Progen team with your weekly update. Inflation has increased to 4.1%, driven mainly by higher petrol prices, electricity costs and council rates. While that's higher than we'd like to see, it was largely expected. Because of that, the Reserve Bank is still likely to continue with a gradual increase in the official cash rate, which means mortgage rates could edge up again later this year. The good news is that we're not expecting any dramatic changes in the property market. Most buyers have accepted that interest rates aren't likely to fall anytime soon, so they're simply getting on with life. The people who need to buy are still buying, and the people who need to sell are still selling. One of the key things we'll be watching over the coming months is employment and business confidence. If the job market begins to soften or businesses become more cautious, that could help ease inflation pressures and bring future interest rate cuts back into the conversation. Another positive is that housing itself isn't driving inflation. Rental growth has slowed significantly, construction costs have remained relatively stable, and many homeowners are taking the opportunity to review their lending before their fixed mortgage terms expire. So for now, we're expecting more of the same, a steady, balanced market where realistic pricing, quality presentation and sensible expectations continue to deliver the best results. Now for today's tip on getting your home ready for sale, thanks to the team at the nice painting company. Have you noticed paint bubbling or flaking on your weatherboards? Because that's something that you should note before you come into market. Before you assume the worst, here's a way to tell whether the timber needs repairing or replacing. Take a screwdriver and gently press it into the affected area. If the timber feels firm and solid, it's most likely just a repaint issue, and that's pretty straightforward. If the screwdriver sinks in easily, the timber has likely rotted and that board will need to be replaced. One important thing to remember though, if you are replacing a significant amount of cladding, a reclad may require council consent. Also, something that's often overlooked, if the cladding on your home doesn't match what's recorded on the property file at council, it can raise questions from buyers and their lawyers during the sale process. If you're unsure, it's always worth getting professional advice before you start the work. And order the property file of your property. If you're thinking of coming to the market, make sure that you have checked that the cladding is the same, the layout of the property is the same. That's another thing that we often see when marketing a home. If the layout on your property file is different to what is at your house currently and there's no consents for that work, again, that could cause a problem when you come to sell.